daily exercise of the day. So, I'd like to do two things in the next 5 minutes or so. I'm going to read out loud Atomic Habits, and then I'm going to do the random word generator exercise. I'm going to do that for the next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm going to record it. I'm going to upload it. Just for the sake of it. Sure. So firstly, Atomic Habits. Sorry, of course, the importance of repetition in established habits was recognized long before neuroscientists began poking around. In 1860, see, what I need to do is to start being a performer. I need my conscious to realize that I'm not just reading to myself, I'm reading out to people. Yeah. And people aren't going to listen if I'm monotone. I'm going to have to put tones in. I'm going to have to put excitement in. Change my voice. Change my pitch. Change the tone. I think tone is a better term. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I have to remember. Of course, the importance of repetition is established habit was recognized long before neuroscientists began poking around. In 1860, the English philosopher George W. Lewis noted, in learning to speak a new language, to play on a musical instrument, or to perform unaccustomed movements, great difficulty is felt because the channel through which each sensation has to pass have not become established. But no sooner has frequent repetition cut a path through than this difficulty vanishes. The action becomes so automatic that they can be performed while the mind is otherwise engaged. Both common sense and scientific evidence agree repetition is a form of change. That gets a highlight. Repetition is a form of change. What am I doing right now? Repetition. That's it. Reps. Each time you repeat an action, you are activating a particular neural circuit associated with that habit. This means that simply putting in your reps is one of the most critical steps you can take to encode a new habit. It is why the students who took tons of photos improved their skill, while those who merely theorized about perfect photos did not. One group engaged in active practice, the other in passive learning. One in action, the other in motion. Action. This is it. Need action. All habits follow a similar trajectory from effortful practice to automatic behavior. Process known as automaticity. Automaticity. So this is the problem. This is my habit. I don't use my, I haven't been opening my lips that much. Automaticity. This is how I've been talking all my life. Automaticity. Oh yeah, and this is the reason why I started recording this, is I wanted to see if I look awkward when I start opening my mouth a little bit more. Automaticity. Not at all. Very natural. Automaticity. This is how I usually speak. The automaticity. Well, that's why I can't pronounce it. Automaticity. I have nice teeth. I have nice teeth. I have nice teeth. I got braces. I have nice teeth. So let's show them. Automaticity is the ability to perform, automaticity is the ability to perform a behavior without thinking about each step.
which occurs when the non-conscious mind takes over. Is that my normal voice? Or is that my normal voice? I can definitely go deeper. Sounds nice. Automaticity is the ability to perform a behavior without thinking about each step, which occurs when the non-conscious mind takes over. It looks something like this.
On the following page, you'll see what it looks like when researchers check the level of automaticity for an actual habit like walking for 10 minutes each day. The shape of this chart, which scientists call learning curve, reveals an important truth about behavior change. Habits form based on frequency, not time.
Walking 10 minutes per day. Automaticity. It's about the frequency, apparently. One of the most common questions I hear is, how long does it take to build a new habit? But what people really should be asking is, how many does it take to form a new habit? That is, how many repetitions are required making habit automatic? This is nothing magical about time passing with regards to habit formation. It doesn't matter if it's been 21 days, or 30 days, or 300 days. What matters is that rate at which you perform the behavior. You could do something twice in 30 days or 200 times. It's the frequency that makes the difference. Your current habits. I highlight that. It's the frequency that makes the difference. It's the frequency that makes the difference. Your current habit have been internalized over the course of hundreds, if not thousands of repetitions. New habits require the same level of frequency. You need to string together enough successful attempts until the behavior is firmly embedded in your mind. You cross the habit line. In practice, it doesn't really matter how long it takes for a habit to become automatic. What matters is that you take the actions you need to take to make progress. Whether an action is fully automatic is of less importance. To build a habit, you need to practice it. And the most effective way to make practice happen is to adhere to the third law of behavior. Make it easy. The chapter that follows will show you how to do that exactly. All right, done. Good. It was 8 minutes. Okay. It's all right. Now I'm going to go into, that's interesting, Ninja Tabi 6. Oh, I've recorded myself like this, have I? Interesting. I forgot about that. Go next. Ooh, so I can do this. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful? Let me do this. Let me. Ooh, this one. Yes. Let's copy this and paste it onto this one. Yeah. Random word generator. Boom. Now, I don't want this whole thing, so all right. Cool. Oops. There we go. Random words, random words, random words. So, this is another exercise that I've been doing. I just started this yesterday, so I'm not very good at this at all. But this is what I need most. So one thing I'm not good at is just thinking and talking at the same time. I've always, I don't know about always, but certainly recently, it takes time for me to think and talk at the same time. Like I have to think deep, then I talk. So that's why I stutter. And, well, apparently this is a common thing. A lot of people who think a lot, they think in their mind, and apparently their mind to mouth, head to mouth, neural, whatever, is not linked very strongly. So I wanted to work on this because I wanted to just think and talk at the same time. My wife always said I talk slow. So I need to work on this. And this exercise that I'm doing, I'm going to generate these random words and I have to talk about it. So let's do this. I'm going to do this to maybe about 3 words, 1-2 minutes each, and call it a day. All right. Dressing. Good old fashioned dressing. So dressing is what you put on salad. Yes. So it's a type of food. Generally liquidy. Very liquidy. Salad is generally vegetables. Lettuce, tomato, cucumber, onion. And if you just put that and eat it, tends to be bland. Very good for you, very healthy for you, but it's bland. So what people like to do is pour some dressing on, give a bit more flavor, give it toitskan, which is a flavor, the consistency. Yeah, consistency in the flavor in the salad. Yes, very popular. Famous ones are like Greek dressing, French dressing, Thousand Island dressing. Mayonnaise, you could say, is a form. What I enjoy, though, is a bit of balsamic vinegar, a bit of virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. Bam. Dressing. Friter. I don't know what a friter is, so I'm going to skip that. Tender. Ooh, tender. Tender is an adjective. And it's also related to food. So we often say something is tender. It means soft, I think, generally. It's not just about food, but I think most commonly it's used on food. So you say when you eat a piece of chicken, a cooked chicken, say, "Ooh, that's nice and tender." Means it's nice and soft. And the opposite word to tender would be firm or even hard. Then when you say something, "Ooh, this chicken is a little bit firm," I think it tends to be tender tends to be a positive word, a compliment. I think so. Firm just means maybe a little bit too hard, but I think it's personal preference. Tender. You want your meat to be, I want my meat to be tender. I'm a rare person. Shoulder. Ooh, shoulder is this. Shoulder is a type of part on my body. It's the section that connects the arm to the body. Right here, shoulder. Add. Add is a concept of mathematics. It means you combine it together. So I have 3 here and I have 2 here. Now if I add this together, bam. Wow, becomes 5. Magic, huh? Want to see it again? 4, 1. Bam. Oh yeah, magic. 5. Add. That's adding. I added 4 and 1 and it became 5. Magic. Convenience. We love convenience, don't we? I love convenience. Convenience Convenience, is that an adjective? No, convenient is the adjective. Convenience is the noun. Convenience means it's easy to do, it's handy, it's not much of a hassle. Yeah. So, what's the first thing that popped into mind when I said convenience is a convenience store. It's one of those stores it's not very big, it's smaller. It's like a small version of a supermarket, but it has almost everything that you kind of need handy. So they'll sell batteries, maybe toothpaste, but mostly chips, soda, food, bread they might have. It's very convenient because it's not as big as supermarkets, so it's generally in a more urban area where people come and go. A little bit expensive, but it's convenient. Convenience store, yes. It's convenient because it's close to you. That's why they call it convenience store. Handy, easy, quickly, not much of a hassle. Yeah. Village. Let's just do 3 more. Village. Village. What you would describe bunch of people? No, it's about location. So when humans, we're social animals, so we need to stick together to survive. I mean, some people can live alone, but most people need to be living with a group of people in different houses. And village is, I would say, a group of 10 to 100 families in one area, in one remote area. Is that a good description? I'm not sure. It's pretty hard. So this is good exercise. How would you describe a village? I would say it's a group of 5 to 100 families living together, helping each other out. It's a community of families living together. Yeah. If it gets to more than 100 families, let's say 1,000 families, it becomes more like a city. Or is it? I don't really know the definition, to be honest, but maybe 1,000 is still a village as well. When it becomes bigger and bigger, it becomes a city. Yeah. Oh, it becomes a town. Oh, yeah. Village, town, city. Mega metropolis. Yeah. Not easy. Let's look it up a bit later. Admire. Admire is a verb. It means to respect someone. Like look up to. Yeah, look up to. When I say I admire Johnny, it means I look up to Johnny. I want to be like Johnny. Does it mean I want to be? Yeah, it does. Yeah. So it's not that I just respect that person. It means I want to be like that. I reckon. Yeah, that's admire. Yes. I think everyone should thrive to be admired. Yeah, you want people to look up to you. You want to be people's role model. And you want people to look up to you and say, hey, this is a great way of living. And if everyone could live like me, hey, the world will be a better place. So I think everyone should thrive to be admired. Okay, lastly, cabinet. Ooh, well, that's a cabinet. Well, that's a wardrobe, isn't it? Cabinet's where you store things. You store clothes. No, I mean, when I first think of cabinet, I would say it's a place where you store files and documents. Yeah, that's where you store documents. A physical thing where you store documents. That's a cabinet. All right, done. Boom. All right, great session. That was Kenny's reading session. I have been doing this every day. And every now and then I'm just going to record it. The main thing is I want to look at my mouth and see if I look stupid or not stupid. And maybe compare myself to when I just talk normally without thinking, is my mouth open? Maybe I should talk a little bit more with my mouth opened. Relax, slow down. It's interesting because I know no one's going to look at this, but just because there's a camera, there is a sense of stage fright. Very interesting. You guys have a good day. Good work, Kenny. Good work, Kenny.